Hello everyone. Here I have both of my parents and one of my younger sisters, and they will be the audience today for my introduction speech. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. My name is Emilio Vasquez. I am 17 years old. I am a high school student out of the Coachella Valley. I am the second born out of a family of six. I have an older brother who went to college and is now pursuing his education as a Marine. And I have two younger sisters. One of them attends middle school and the other attends elementary school. Although I am a full-time high school student, I prioritize my education above all. I can probably say I've had plenty of work experience for somebody my age, and this is following one of my aspirations, which is to try and get as much real-world experience as I can get. That way I can prepare myself for the real world once I graduate and have to eventually branch out from my parents. I don't have that much of a plethora of jobs that I've held, but I will tell you a little bit about the ones I have held. I was a Del Taco team member, part-time, from October of 2025 to June 2026 this year. And I was and still am to this day a student high school helper for staff out here in North Shore Elementary School, which is close by, and it just opened actually. In these jobs, I learned a lot. I learned a lot of working fast, working with other people, but more importantly, prioritizing yourself above all. I can say I didn't have the best experience with my manager over at Del Taco towards the end, but I believe it did me good because I learned that the road is sometimes pretty ugly, Some things happen and you wonder, why is this happening to me? But it's important to stay focused and realize that only you can get yourself out of those situations. As for North Shore, though, it's been pretty good. Some of the things I've done there were help coach sports such as soccer, basketball, football, softball, and cheer. That last one comes as a bit of a surprise to many people because they see a guy and they're like, oh, you do cheer? And I tell them, yeah, I believe that it's important to try out new things that are of your comfort zone. They help you test out the waters and see if it's a possible path you can take. But enough of that. Another thing about me was that I was a very dedicated athlete at one point. Some of my best attributes were my pace and my goal scoring tendencies, which gave me the opportunity to play fully for free while I was an athlete. I got to play out of state in places like Texas, Arizona, and I was even going to play in Florida. But all of that came short following my ACL and meniscus tears, which led to me having to get surgery. As for my personality, I would say I have a very warm, friendly, and emotional personality, which ties into my attitude. I have a very stubborn attitude. I don't know if you guys have been able to tell, but if I want something, I try to do everything I can, or I don't stop until I get what I want. Which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but at least I'm aware of who I am. And now, lastly, getting to my aspirations, like I told you guys, I want to push myself. And ultimately, my goal is to reach wealth while getting to do what I love. I hope to either get to start my own business or somehow be my own boss. On a more realistic note, I want to get to open up my own performance shop or be a service technician for a big name automotive brand. Regardless of what I do, though, I just want to be able to provide for my family and, like I said, reach a comfortable level of wealth. But yeah, that concludes my introduction speech. Thank you, everyone.